Guys, we're going to talk about how the Trump administration is preparing to cripple U.S. visa services. If you have a loved one overseas who is going through a visa process, or if you're a business person and you travel frequently to the United States, watch this video. What's coming will have an impact on millions of people across the globe. In January, the president signed an executive order saying that they're going to take about 60 days to review all visa programs. We know certainly that suspension of entry is coming for certain countries, otherwise known as a travel ban, and that's also under a 60-day review period. We also know that they're not going to be able to shut down entry entirely. They're not going to be able to do that. What they will do instead is cripple. Here's how. On February 12th, a few days ago, the president signed a new executive order about foreign affairs matters. Foreign service officers and all employees at embassies and consular posts across the globe must align with the one voice that is coming from the White House. Major changes, policy changes, are coming from the White House, and these foreign service officers and other employees, everyone who works for the State Department, essentially must follow the new directives, the new one voice, and if you do not follow this one voice, then you're going to be terminated. That is what the executive order says, and I'm going to break down that executive order for you guys later today. In that same executive order, guys, it says that they are going to revise, amend, cancel, get rid of certain foreign affairs policies and manuals and handbooks. They're going to revamp the system. The Foreign Affairs Manual, otherwise known as FAM, covers everything related to the Department of State, how it operates, how it issues visas, what it should consider with visa issuance, and everything involving consular affairs. Every single thing. They're saying that that Foreign Affairs Manual will be either revised, revamped, or gotten rid of. So they're going to rewrite the rules. Along those lines, it's so easy now, think about it, to cripple the system abroad, to slow down the entry of folks coming to the United States as visitors and as residents by merely looking at a line item on a budget spreadsheet and saying, we don't need those contractors there in Manila, right? We don't need that contractor service in Kingston, Jamaica, or whatever the post is. Let's just cancel these contracts. We don't need these extra people. We don't need all of these bodies at U.S. embassies and consulates around the world. So then they go and operate on a skeleton crew. And what does that do to the process? Well, obviously it slows it down significantly when you have fewer people interviewing and issuing visas. So that's the easy way of crippling U.S. visa services, by getting rid of people, firing them, terminating contracts with contractors who are doing the real work across the globe. So if you have any interest in coming to the United States, you've had a visa, now is actually the time to seek renewal, because they're going to come out with the very specifics next. They're going to come out, guys, with policies that will make it very, very difficult to get a visa to come to the United States.